Homa Bay County, and okay, doctor is a cosmopolitan Homo sapien from somewhere called Wewe constituency, not Kabosh. Mr. Speaker, I want to talk about this matter, and I want to support it with so many things that I have here, Mr. Speaker. In 3 minutes, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to talk about William Samoei Ruto increasing tax from 30% to 35%. And Mr. Speaker, I also want to talk about our MPs who are supposed to represent our constituencies, but now they are representing State House, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, the problem that we have in this country, Mr. Speaker, is William Samoei Ruto. That is the first problem that we have in this country. And the second problem that we have in this country, Mr. Speaker, sir, are our leaders. That is the problem that we have, number two. Our leaders who are filled with occupy and overpoke, Mr. Speaker, sir. Our leaders who are engulfed and absorbed in corruption, and they are worshipping corruption as a deity, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, our leaders who have helped the government to galvanize and permit our economy into Gagakwan catalytic hibernation, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to say, Mr. Speaker, sir, that okay doctor is not iconoclast, Mr. Speaker, sir. Okay doctor is not a criticized, Mr. Speaker. But I must criticize this government of William Samoei Ruto, Mr. Speaker, because the civil servants are really suffering, Mr. Speaker, sir. Now, as we are speaking here today, Mr. Speaker, sir, William Samoei Ruto is about to increase, is about to introduce 3% tax on housing levy, Mr. Speaker. As we are speaking today, Mr. Speaker, William Samoei Ruto is about to increase fuel levy from 16% from 8% to 16%, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, as we are speaking here today, so many taxes are going to be introduced. And somebody has just told me here that there is something like child tax that are going to be introduced, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, our civil servants, we have somebody called Atwoli. Atwoli is only interested in his stomach benefit, Mr. Speaker. He's supposed to represent our workers to increase their salaries from where it is today to where it is supposed to be, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, I have analysis, and my analysis is going to show you how these guys are going to suffer, Mr. Speaker, sir, the civil servants. For example, Mr. Speaker, if we had this tax, this is 35, it is from 30 to 35, Mr. Speaker, and there are some taxes that are going to be increased. So the total tax, Mr. Speaker, that the civil servant is supposed to be quit to the government is going to be 52% if you add all those taxes, Mr. Speaker. So it means, Mr. Speaker, if you are earning 100,000, Mr. Speaker, if you are earning 100,000, you are going to be quit to the government 52,000, Mr. Speaker. That you are only going to take home 48,000, Mr. Speaker. Are we not going to suffer, Mr. Speaker? And suppose you are a family man like me, Mr. Speaker, living in a 2-bedroom house. Your rental is 20,000, Mr. Speaker, and your food. No. Mr. Speaker, I'm saying that I'm just giving an example.